Welcome to another episode of What the Hell. Today I'm going to be replacing the fan on my MSI video card, and these fans have completely seized. They do not freely spin anymore, so I'm going to replace them with these. I believe these came from a Sapphire branded video card. I couldn't find the exact fan for the MSI, so I just bought these because these were the least expensive that I could find on eBay. And the dimensions of the fan is 75 millimeter in diameter across the blades, and each of these screw mounting holes from center to center are 40 millimeters apart. 40 millimeters from here to here, and 40 millimeters from here to here, 40 millimeters from here to here. And the voltage is 12 volts and 0.35 amps. This one is made by First D or First Do, and I paid about $12 for this on eBay for a pair. So I'm not sure yet whether it will fit exactly or whether I'm gonna have to modify the wiring harness. So we'll see. But so far so good. They look pretty similar, aside from the Dual X sticker on the hub. The fan blade shape is pretty much the same number of blades, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blades. And only one of the fan has the 4-wire, while the other fan only has the 3-wire. And the fourth wire on this fan will be the one with the speed sensor, so that when you use a software that can read the fan speed, the RPM speed, it will read it from this fan. So for this video card, we only really need to remove four screws. These 4 screws, this. We're not gonna remove the rest, which is pretty much holding the heatsink for the RAM and for the voltage regulators. So I'm removing the 4 screws bit by bit, just so that, because the screws are spring tensioned, so I want to make sure that I release the pressure evenly as possible. Just to minimize any damage I might induce on the GPU die. See if it will come off. Yeah, it just popped out pretty easily. I'm just gonna carefully disconnect the fan over here. Let's see if I can do that without using any tool. So I'm just rocking the connector ever so slightly, like this. You don't ever want to pull on that by grabbing the wire itself. Always make sure you're grabbing this white connector and then pull it or rock it off, because the last thing you want is to break these wires or pull the wires off the connector. That's gonna be a whole lot of work to get that thing back reconnected. So it's best to play it safe, do it correctly, and just pull on the connector, never at the wire. Old fan versus the new fan. It appeared to be about the same wire length. The plug ends, so the wire harness about the same. Okay. So you may notice that the fan replacement has a connector over here, which you can separate, but the original didn't have it. It's all one solid wire. But that's no big deal. All right, let's test fit the new fans. So there you have it. All the fans installed. Fan connector is installed like so. No modifications needed. And everything still looks stock. Aside from the sapphire dual X stickers on the fan blades. And that's it. Next is install it and test and see if it runs. Alright, once again, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.